Okay, good morning everyone, Mr. Brand here. I'm just going to show you a video that I think might help with Friday's maths task, which is all to do with the Tower of Hanoi. Now, there is a page in your textbook which we've directed you towards to go and have a look at, which explains the sort of the history of this puzzle. And I've also posted on Firefly for you a online version where you can interactively click and move the discs. However, I also thought that it might be quite nice to get practical and make one yourself and have a go that way. So I'm going to just quickly demonstrate an easy way that you at home can make your own version of this, and you can expand it however you wish. You can go as creatively as you want. Mine is very simple, as you can imagine, but hopefully it will give you a bit of inspiration as to what you might be able to do. So for mine, I need a piece of card. Okay, now along that piece of card, I have cut and just punctured carefully with some scissors, with some blue tack underneath, 3 holes, okay, evenly spaced across the page. And they're roughly in the middle of the paper there. I've cut myself 5 concentric circles, okay, so 5 different colours, and they are concentric. Now I've lined the centres up there, okay, and I've again punctured a hole in the centre of that using a pair of scissors with some blue tack underneath. You might want to get someone to help you do that. Please be careful when you do. I then needed 3 straws. Now these are quite slim straws. Any sort of straw will do. Plastic really, so you can cut them. You probably just need 1 straw that you can cut and make 3 pieces from. Anyway, here are 3. And I'll just quickly show you what you can do to help make this. Now, you'll notice here at the bottom of this red straw, I have just sort of trimmed the end so I can fold it out. Okay, you can see that. So all I'm going to do, I'm going to push it through the first of my holes in my card. I'm going to fan out the bottom of it here. Okay, and then I'm going to sellotape that down. Okay, so it's sellotaped down onto the card like that, and the straw will stand. Okay, I do the same. I can fan these quite easily, just put the scissors, smaller pair of scissors actually, just up there, a couple of quick cuts, and that will just allow that to fan outwards. So again, just push the straw through the hole in your paper. When you get down to the bottom there, you can again fan the straw outwards so it sits against the back of your paper, and you can sellotape that down. This doesn't have to be neat. So there are 2 of my towers. And finally, take a 3rd straw, 3rd part of your straw, and cut again. And finally push the last straw through the hole here. If it will go, you want to go this one. Still doesn't want to go. I'll just quickly enlarge that hole a little bit there. And hope for the best. There we go. Okay, so push the final straw through, and again, if you just fan the bottom of the straw out and sellotape that down. This has proved a bit of a tricky one. Let's try again. There we go. Okay, so now you can see I have my 3 towers, okay, set evenly-ish across my card. Okay, I take my circles You just make sure, again, maybe with your scissors, and carefully, of course, that the hole is wide enough. And I put my rings on to start with. So they must, to start with, all go on the same tower. Okay. And I will just do this, and then I'll explain the task or the problem again. I'll put the green on here. Now you can do this as you wish. I say, you know, you might make them all out of the same colour. You might want to put some design on them. Be as creative as you want with this. What we thought was quite a nice way of just applying some practical maths rather than just doing it on the computer. So hopefully you can see that there. Now, the Tower of Hanoi, okay, says that we need to move this stack over to this stack here. Okay, we have our 3 rings, so we need it to look like this, but on this side here. Now the rules, okay, I can only move 1 disc at a time, and what I can't do is put a larger disc on top of a smaller disc. I can only put a small disc on a larger disc. So if I was to do this, I might then move the smaller disc onto that one there. Now if I take this one here, I could move this to the middle. I can't move it there because the white is a smaller disc than the red, so I need to move that to there. Okay, and then from there, using a bit of logic, you can see how many moves it might take you to move the whole stack over to this side here. Okay, so hopefully that was a bit of a sort of a fun and practical way of representing the problem. Obviously you don't have to do this. This is just an idea that you might want to try. You know, get creative and make your own version. Alternatively though, the pages in the book will help you. And also then there's the interactive version where you can set different amounts of discs and set yourself time limits and things like that. Be as creative as you wish though, but we thought this might be a nice thing to have a go at. Okay, enjoy and good luck.